Hi, I'm Herbie Fletcher, and we'll be joined with Dibby in a minute to talk about my new series, The Color of Sound. These paintings are a representation of what I see when I close my eyes and listen to music.
Okay, Herbie, I'd like to talk to you, have you tell me about these new canvases that you're doing. They're a bit different than the works you ordinarily do.
I did these with acrylic paint painted onto Asterdeck and pressed it against there, and then I used spray paint and oils.
And so you said you use the Asterdeck, and so you use the Asterdeck as like a stencil?
Well, I use it as a dot pattern here, and then the oil goes over it, and you can see here how I use the dot pattern from the Asterdeck as a stamp, and then it ran, and then I did oil paintings over them.
Do you paint it and then use the Asterdeck to make almost like this pattern, or do you make the pattern first and then start painting over it? What is the process?
Well, there's different patterns, but you never know what you're going to get. It's sort of an experiment, and so it comes out however it comes out.
And so did you just see Asterdeck laying around and you decided to use that as the pattern?
Yeah, I just painted it and pressed it on there. I just thought it was a unique pattern, you know, so I used it as a stamp. And I'm around surfing a lot, and you know, different objects on the beach, and you know, beachcomber.
So the art store is not your first stop.
No, that's sort of the last.
That's well. See,
because I gotta get the paint all.
But that's interesting. Most people they think, oh, you know, I gotta go to the store, and I know you from being with you for so long. You go through the trash. Sometimes drives me crazy, but it does come up with some good ideas, and I love how you utilize this.
They're almost like a halftone pattern that you see when we used to do advertising way back when we do Ruby cuts in magazines. You'd see a dot pattern, and you could blow those up, which we did. We did faces and blew them up, so you'd see a dot pattern. And that's basically how I came up with this. You know, like a newspaper used dot patterns to print the newspaper and color. But anyway, it just reminded me of a dot pattern. And then I painted over it.
It's beautiful. Well, thanks. I love listening to how the art comes about, you know, because I don't think that it's always just the end result. It's the process that's really interesting.